Overcoming your fears is not something that will take an easy step. It's not something that is easy, but it's something doable. And I would suggest you follow these steps. 1, stop looking at making other people happy. Make yourself happy. I believe if you love something, if you really feel like this something's going to move you to the next level, it's going to make you better. There is no reason as why you should deny yourself that thing because somebody else is saying you shouldn't do it. If you feel like recording your first YouTube video is the thing that will make you feel better, do it. If you feel like starting a business makes you feel better, do it. Do not explain yourself. Do not get scared of what people will say. If you feel like not marrying or not having children is your thing, do your thing. Whatever you feel like should be your thing. Make yourself happy. Secondly, it is very important that you understand your fears and be aware of them. Every time I would get scared of recording a YouTube video, I would shy away from the fact that I was scared of what people would tell me. One time I was reading a book and they were advising us that one of the greatest ways to beat fear is understanding the fear itself. So now I got to write down some of my fears. And one of the fears I really wrote down was one, I was scared about what the public would say about me when some of my videos come out. What my friends would think of me when some of my videos come out. Not until I identified this fear that I was now able to go head on with this fear. The question is, what is your fear? And what are you doing about overcoming this fear? Thirdly, another way of fighting fear is you challenging your thoughts. Over time, I've come to realize fear comes from our thoughts of thinking that whatever we're going to do is going to fail, or we project a certain response even before we begin doing things. For example, before I started doing this, I would see myself getting mocked. I would see myself getting belittled by people on social media platforms. I would see things that even didn't exist, and I would put myself into the situation that this is going to happen, even before it happened. So I've not been tweeting about this, and I started tweeting and sharing my videos. I thought probably the first people to see my tweets would treat me with wrath. Unfortunately, nobody has come out to tell me certain things on certain platforms. And I'm getting positive feedback, sometimes on YouTube, sometimes on TikTok. And I didn't know this would happen, but all I had in my head was the negative thoughts of everything wrong that would happen. Sometimes fear is an act of, is a result of our own thinking. You're seeing yourself failing, you're seeing yourself rejected, you're seeing yourself not getting accepted. And when you see this, it brings fear in you that you even don't want to try certain things. So I would advise, get positive in your thoughts. See the end result as positive. Don't look at the negative bit, because the more you focus on the negative, the more fear builds up, the more fear wants to take over your life, the more fear wants to eat you up, the more it takes control of who you are. Change the mindset. Think of positivity as a result, not the negative. And lastly, something I did to overcome my fear is I had to seek support from people that I knew would really understand my situation and be able to guide me on this. I have a list of very many friends, but when you tickle down, you realize some of the people we call friends are not actually our friends. We don't share a lot in common. We don't communicate, we don't talk, they don't understand your journey, they don't understand your rationale, they don't understand your why. They don't know why, they're not good listeners, they don't want to give you time to understand you, they don't give you good counsel. So over time, I've come to understand who my friend is, and I've also come to respect those friends of mine. And some of them really give me very nice feedback. And when I get this feedback, I understand. I have a circle of 2 or 3 people that I usually tell things that challenge me mentally, psychologically. And one of them, when I told him about certain things, he's not just there to push me and tell me do this, but he gives me some of the best counsel. It is usually something he takes to analyze from different perspectives, the advantages, and then asks you to carry on or do something. And then sometimes he gives me some of the right advice and the right encouragement. And sometimes he just pushes me to do things because I told him I want to. He has become my accountability partner. And you need people in your circle that help you overcome things. Not people who criticize you, but people who help you do things, overcome fear. People who are willing to take a step with you on the first few baby steps. And then as you overcome, they are willing to let you go on a journey. Build a network of people that can support you in this journey and overcoming your fears. I want to see you win, so let's go and win. Let's go win.